Guys, welcome back to another interesting video. In this video you're going to learn how to sew the dart professionally on the suits and how to go about cutting the chest padding and how to sew the chest pocket in a professional way. I hope this sounds interesting to you. If this is what you're interested in, kindly keep your phone in a setting that will help you to have a full view of this video as we move right into the video. So guys, to close the dart, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up this like this and then place it like this. Then I would sew. If you look at, I had this point here on each of the face. So this really pointed out that this is where my dart will end. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to transfer this over to this other side like this. So I'm going to mark it out like this. You can see this, marking it there. Then coming over to this other side, you can see whatsoever I'm doing in one side, that's what I'm doing for the other side. So this other side is the dart. See? So I'm going to still mark it out here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm basically going to put it together here like this. And then I'm going to close it from this point by 0.25 inch straight to this point, and then I'm going to slant it towards the end of the dart. So let us go to the machine as I'm going to do that. Okay guys, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So after folding it like this, I'll take time to arrange it. Then I will come like this, and this is where my 0.25 is. Then you have to back tack a little like that. Then you stitch. Remember that we are going to go down somewhere here. So when you get to this point, slant it out. So when you have stepped down from this point, do not try to back tack, because that will give you a different structure when you are ironing it. So all you need to do is to pull it out, leaving some thread behind like this. Then try to make sure that you create at least 2 knots to tighten the stitches. So this is what I'm going to do at this moment. So that is the best way to sew your perfect dart in your suit. So if you have been doing it the other way round, consider doing it the right way, because this is the right way to do that. So you can knot it twice or thrice or even more than that. Anyhow you want to ensure that your knot is really strong. So this is what I have. You can see I really stopped it precisely at where I have this. So I'm going to repeat that on the other side. When I'm done, I will show you how to go about ironing it. Okay guys, so this is what we have here. You can see this. So what I'm going to do here is to open this part a little bit. So I'm just going to open it a little bit. Good. So this is okay now. So I'm going to keep it like this. Like this, you can see. The stitches are already neat. So guys, what I'm going to do now is to keep it like this first. And I'm going to use a steam iron to iron the stitches first, like this. Okay, after ironing it like that, the next thing is to open it up like so. And then I will iron it like this. So you can see now it is really flat. So coming to this other side, you still have to iron it down. So afterwards, make sure that you have your piece of ester, the same thing that you use in gumming this, because you're still going to hit it there. Only when you have made everything flat, that is when you apply your ester. This is just to make sure that it keeps your outfit in shape. So if you did not iron it flat and you apply this, it will not keep it in shape. So you can see that is making this other part to look very neat and decent. So that's what you're going to achieve during the process of making your outfit, your suit. So please, if you are working with a material that can shine easily, do well to place something like a handkerchief on top of the front panel before you iron. Don't place direct heat on it. But this material, trust me, it's a no shaking material. So always go for the best material so that even if you iron on it, it will still give you that sound look without giving you a shiny face or a kind of dull face or changing the look. When I am done, this is the look that I have. So what I'm still going to do is I'm going to join this to the side panel. So I have to make sure that I trim this side to be equal thereafter. But before then, I'm still going to make sure that I keep this in place. So this is just temporary. So you can just get very slim este, something like this, very slim, just to make sure that you connect these two together like this. Or you can easily sew it on the machine. If you don't want to go that far, just sew it on the machine. But to me, this is the method I use. Just put the two fabric together. You can see now, it's now become one. So thereafter, I'm going to trim off this excess. I can get this out of the way because I am done with the darts. So I can now pull this out on the darts point. You can see. So you see when I am getting rid of that thread, it is after I am done with everything concerning the darts. So I'm just going to bend it, going to fold it at that point and then iron it out. So this is just telling you that this is where my lapel is going to break. So guys, now that I'm done with the lapel, what I'm going to do now is I have my wording for chest padding. You can go ahead and get a canvas if it is available. If not, wording can still do the job. So all we need here is 16 inches. So just cut 16 inches by 9 inches or so. So that's what I have specifically here. So after folding my lapel like this, I'm going to place it on this canvas and I'll make sure that I have up to 4 inches here. I'm going to extend this side up to 4 inches like this. So I will align this other edge to this side this way. Then this other side, I'm just basically going to slant it to the start line here, to the neckline here. So watch as I'm going to do that. The reason for the slant is that this other side is going to take in the back sleeves. The back sleeve is going to fall on this other side. So I need the extension only on the armhole area. So I'm just going to trim this part off like this. Then this other side like this, following the armhole. And I will stop here. Then I'll cut it out like this. So the rest of it, I'm going to show you how to go about it during the time I'm going to attach it. Okay, so after that, I'll open it up like this and I'll still round this point a little like this. Then this other side, I'm also going to round it a little like this. So guys, afterwards, this is what I have. Let us move over to the next stage. The next thing is to locate the part that we need the chest pockets on. You can see this cannot be the side. So I'm going to quickly pull this out because this is not the side that we are going to fix the chest pocket on. Instead, it's going to be on the left hand side. So this will remain until I am done fixing the pocket. As I said earlier, this is an indication that this is where the pocket starts and this is where it's going to end. Okay, now, so let me show you something. As you see here, this is the pocket. It is not straight. So I'm going to show you how to cut your pocket stay. So using a collar stay, this is a collar stay. Using a collar stay, since this pocket is slanted to this other side by half of an inch, you are not going to cut it straight. So what you need to do is to place the pocket, allowing the shiny part to face the upper part, knowing that this other part is going downward and this other part is going upward, so that if you flip it over like that, you know that this other side is going downward, not this side. So all you need to do is, after achieving your straight line like this was already a straight line, so you have to go up on this other side by half of an inch like this, then measuring 4 inches. Remember that the width of the pocket is 4 inches, so you're going to measure 4 inches like this, and then draw a perpendicular line here, upward, straight upward like this. In this other side too, you have to draw a perpendicular line at that 4 inches point like this. Now when you are done, you have marked that half of an inch here, so you are going to connect it to the base here to slant your pocket this way. Good. Then you're going to mark 3/4 of an inch. I particularly like to work with 3/4 of an inch. I don't always like it to be, but if you wish, you can go for 1 inch, but I'm okay with the 3/4 of an inch. So I've marked it on 2 points here and here. So I'm going to still draw it. Now you can see that this line is perpendicular to this other side. So I'm going to cut it now. So when I'm done with that, I have my fabric here. You have to locate the wrong side, and this is the wrong side of the fabric. So since this is the wrong side of the fabric, I'm going to paste it like this. Then what I have to do now, the fabric width, I'm taking 5 inches, let's say 5.5 inches by 9 inches. That should be enough. Then you can trim off your excess, but just always go for something that you will not need to waste it. So on this other end of the fabric, this is the back wrong side of the fabric, I'll still mark half of an inch down here. This is straight line, so I want it to also slant by half of an inch like this. This is very important when you are making your own pocket. If not, you will not like the results. So what I'm going to do now is to stay it like this. I'm going to leave half of an inch upward. So I will stay it like this, and when I'm done, I'll show you the next step. So guys, after stirring it with heat, I went ahead and folded it with the iron like this and like this. So I have also opened this point and notch it a little. Then to this other side, I will also notch it a little. When you are notching, be careful that it doesn't get to this point. So picking up my front panel, you can see I love to attach some stay on it, irrespective of the stay. The paper stay is something that will give you a clean base after fixing your pocket. So I located where I had my pocket point, then I make sure that I fix the stay around that point. So this is the point that I have here and here. You can see it. This is the point here. I have transferred it to this point. So what I'm going to do now is to draw a straight line on that point like this. Then turning over to this side, this is how the pocket is going to be because I may not take it to the machine. So I'm just going to sew it on the machine and I will show you what I did. So after that, I'm going to open it up like this. You see this? I will make sure that, see this point? This is where it is, and this point is going to be here. So I'm going to place it like this on the machine, open it up, and stitch it in this point here. I'll stitch it from this stay to this other stay while I place it like this. So I'm just going to run a straight stitch, not on the collar stay, but on the fabric close to the collar stay to this point. When I'm done, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so that is exactly what I did here. I went ahead to stitch it from this point. I back tacked here and I ran the stitch up to this other point, so that at this point I have the liberty to remove the thread because I am done with the stitches that has to do with that particular one. Okay, so afterward, what I'm going to do now, if you flip it over to this side, you can see the markings that I drew out. The lines is really on that point, showing that my work is accurate. Okay, for the lining, I also have to trim out half of an inch. See, I'm placing this lining, so I'm going to trim it by half of an inch. Remember, this is how the lining is going to fall. So to make it slanted, I have to mark half of an inch here. I'll connect it to this upper part to make sure that I slant it following the other ones. So I'm still going to slant it out like this. So after that, I'm going to put it like this, right side facing each other. You can see now I'm putting it like this, right side facing each other. Then I centralize it. So what I'm going to do now, let me just spin it up so that I can flip it over and explain more for you to understand. So let me just spin it up. With the lining pinned up like that, so when I'm turning it over to this other side, I'm going to mark half of an inch here, half of an inch here. Then you see this point here. Let me just show you. See this point? I will extend it up straight to this point. Then I will go in from here half of an inch here. See now? That's the same thing I'm going to do on this other side. From this point, I will go in half of an inch here. So after that, I'm going to draw it from this point to this point. See now? Now this next stitches is going to fall on this other side. I will use this other side as my guide. I'm going to start here, back tack, and then run it down to this point and back tack while the lining is still the way it is. Now look at it. See, the lining is still how I placed it. So I'll just go ahead and run the stitches. When I'm done, I'll bring it back to show you more. So guys, I'm done with this. So you can see I back tacked from this point and I ran it down to this other side and then back tag again. Then turning over to this other side, you can see what I have here. So you can see now. And if you open it up like this, you can see how it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I will open it up like this. This part will be like this while I fold it over like this. Create an opening, making sure that you don't pick any of this fabric. So I'm just going to go ahead to cut it while trying to control the fabric from entering with this other finger. So I'm just controlling them from entering. As I'm splitting it up, open like this. Then when I get to this point, I will pause and then notch it to this point while not cutting the thread. I'll do the same thing here, notch it to this other point. See, I notch it to the end of the stitches and I also notch it to the end of the stitches on this other side while I try to avoid cutting the thread. So make sure that it is really at the end of it. So I'll also do the same here, cut it in the middle. Then when I get here, I notch it towards that end, and then from here I notch it towards the end. can see. So this is what I have at the moment. So the next thing is for me to push this inside and see. Then I would flip this one over like this and push it inside. So you can see. So you see this point that I notched? I have to make sure that I notch that part and it is coming out like this. So when you flip it over to this side, you have something like this. You can see, opening it up like this, you have a very flat base. If you notice that this place was not well notched, you have to still extend it to make sure that it doesn't squeeze. So still notch it to make sure that you have a very flat end. Then turning over to this other side, this part is really meaningless. Sorry, it's really useless. So I can still trim it out a little like this. See, but even if you allow it like that, there is no problem. But I always love a very neat work. That's why I have to trim it out. So when I'm done, this is what I have. So at this point, I'll go ahead and iron it to have a very flat base. So what I'm going to do is to open this one up like this and then press this one down and iron it flat. Then I will turn over to this other side, push this inside like this, push it inside like this, and make sure that I use a steam iron to iron it down properly. So do yours like that, and when I'm done, I'll show you what I have. So guys, when I'm done ironing, this is what I got. Very, very neat and perfect. Okay, let me show you this other side. You can see how beautiful it looks. Wow. Omo, I can't stop gushing over the look already. So when you have gotten to this point, you are almost done. So what I'm going to do is to keep it this way and stitch it inside at this point. So I'm just basically going to make a stitch. Let me just show you how I'll place it. I'll place it like this in the machine, like this. And then I'm going to run a stitch at the edge. Then when I'm done, the next thing is to open up this other side. Open up this other side like this and also stitch this down, pulling the lining out of the way. So when I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. So guys, after stitching, this is what I got. You can see how beautiful it looks. See now, let me show you. This is the stitches that I made, and it is very, 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 very beautiful. Oh my god, guys, you really need to be intentional about this. So when you're stitching it, take your time. You can see everything is flowing. Then coming to this other side, you can see that everything is also in place. So what I'm going to do now is to raise this side up like this. Then I'll push it towards this side and stitch it from here. I'll follow this particular point, coming down by um 3.5 inches. You can use 4 inches, but I always like my pockets to be shorter so that it will not swallow up smaller pocket handkerchief, that is pocket fillers. So I'm going to stitch it by 3.5 here to close it down like this. Then I'll start from here, come to this side and close it out. That is it. Remember that I have already stitched this side down. I cleared the lining out of the way and I stitched it down. So that is the last thing I'm going to do, to round the stitches like this. When I'm done, I'll show you how it looks like. So guys, when I'm done stitching, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to iron it out. Then I'll go ahead and trim off this part like this. So are you wondering what I'm going to do with this part? Don't worry, I'm going to show you later, not now. So Okay guys, so that is it. I'm going to iron it out, and that is it. And see this? Wow, this is the view that I always admire the most. You can see that this is the view. This particular view in here is what I used to like. That is why I opt for lining in that particular part, and it will make my chest part to be very flat and beautiful. So guys, this is how far we can go for this video. Please do well to leave your comments in the comment section. Whatever you don't understand, whatever you need more explanation to it, you can just leave it in the comment section and I will be there to explain. So like this video, share it to as many people as possible. Subscribe to this channel if you've not done so, because there are many more amazing videos awaiting you. So turn on your notification bell when you have subscribed to the channel. See you in my next video. For me now, it's a bye-bye for now.